Hello everyone, my name is Mariella Herberstein. I'm the Chair of Academic Senate, and this video blog will highlight the top 5 Senate issues from the May Senate meeting, which was held on the 29th of May. If you're interested in more detail, the agenda of that meeting is now available on the Senate website. So, topic number 1 for the Senate meeting was the Curriculum Architecture Project. In early May, we held a number of workshops with academic staff and professional staff across the campus to discuss issues that arise from the current curriculum structure. These were both academic and business issues, and we requested in these workshops further feedback from staff. In total, we had over 200 staff attend. There was obviously plenty of discussion, and we also received feedback via mail. Overall, I think there was a general appreciation that the curriculum structure suffers from a number of very broad and complex issues, and I think there was agreement that the student experience must be at the forefront in order to make any improvements to the curriculum structure. We then discussed the issues and the feedback we received at the Academic Senate meeting, and Academic Senate endorsed a project on curriculum architecture for 2018. And at Senate, we discussed the scope and the timeline and the interdependencies of such a project. Obviously, we have in mind the last large curriculum restructure that Macquarie undertook back in 2010, and we're very focused on making this curriculum architecture project a collegiate and consultative process. And we scheduled and have already completed a second round of workshops where we discuss potential curriculum principles, and there's also a surveys open for all staff to comment on these curriculum principles. The survey is available on the Teach website. Topic number 2 of the May Senate meeting was the purpose and composition of Academic Senate. The working group presented a paper with a draft revision to the current Academic Senate rules. Changes include the introduction of a preamble and the streamline of the general and specific functions, and an attempt at defining what academic matters might be. Currently, we define the academic matters. Well, currently the academic matters are not defined in the rules, and we proposed a definition of academic matters that included but did not limit academic matters to learning and teaching, research and research training, academic integrity and quality assurance, merit prizes and awards, programs of study, and measures to safeguard academic freedom. So this definition was discussed at Senate, and there was further feedback and comments to the function of Academic Senate, and now we will take this feedback back to the Working Party and work it into the proposed Senate rules. If you have any feedback for us on the function of Academic Senate, please email me at senate@mq.edu.au. Topic number 3 discussed at Senate was the Global MBA. Professor Steve Brammer, the Executive Dean from the Faculty of Business and Economics, spoke to a proposal of a new program, the Global MBA, which was approved at the meeting by Academic Senate. This program will be offered online, and it will be operated in partnership with the learning platform Coursera. The faculty and Coursera have been partnering since 2017, where they have delivered the Excel Skills for Business, which is an online course. This course has received ratings from over 40,000 users globally and has achieved an Outstanding Education Award for Transformation. Professor Brammer spoke to the feedback received from students that really indicated the impacts of such a well-designed course on providing accessible education to a really broad student population across the globe. Steve reflected on the alignment between this new global MBA and the purpose of Macquarie University as a university of service and engagement, and with respect to the mission of the Macquarie Graduate School of Management to develop leaders with a global mindset. Topic number 4 was a set of policy approvals. We had the HDR supervisor policy, the assessment and unit guide policies in front of us. These were policies that had already been discussed at length at previous meetings and have now come for their final approval. HDR supervision policy and procedure, there were a number of changes made since the last draft policy came and was discussed at Senate, including a provision for co-joined academics to act as principal supervisors and a wording change to align with the Higher Education Standards Framework. Senate viewed the updated version and approved the policy. The assessment policy, there were changes made to the draft that came to Senate, that was discussed at Senate in April, and these changes included a definition for rubric and fail absence and clarification on the hurdle task. Academic Senate approved these amendments with immediate effect. And then the unit guide / assessment policy, the changes made since the draft included the standardization of the deadline for publication of the unit guides for internal and external units to be at the latest 2 weeks prior to teaching, to allow students to engage early with the material. So then Senate approved to rescind the unit guide policy and create the assessment policy Schedule 6 unit guide requirements with immediate effect for units starting on the 30th of July 2018. So that was our policy decisions. And finally, we thanked our outgoing student senators who have been with Senate for quite some time, 2 years now. Outgoing senator was our HDR student representative, Audrey Makowski, from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. Audrey has also been the member of the Research and Research Training Committee. We thank Audrey very much for her commitment to the Research Training Commitment and Senate and her thoughtful input to all our discussions. Next, Sissy Shen was the representative from the Faculty of Human Sciences, an undergraduate student representative. Sissy was particularly involved in the development of the Academic Integrity Statement, which is a key element of our ongoing work in this issue. So thank you very much, Sissy. Finally, we pay a special thanks to Simon Populin from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. Simon has served 2 terms on Senate. He was on ASQC, on SLTC, the University Discipline Committee. He was heavily involved in the development of the assessment policy and more recently the review of the Grade Appeals policy. Simon spoke during the student-led business and he thanked the Senate for the experience he's had during his time and encouraged all incoming senators, particularly the student senators, to take the opportunities that are available to them. We also thanked our co-opted student members who joined us for 2 Senate meetings, particularly Adi, Bhavana, David and Yvette, who took on this short-term appointment with great enthusiasm and participated in the curriculum workshop and the student fora. Those were the top 5 for Senate, for the Senate May meeting. The next Senate meeting will be on July 24th from 9:30. As always, Senate welcomes staff and students to observe the meeting. Please email senate@mq.edu.au to let us know that you're coming, and I hope to see you then. Bye.